Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about Pokemon X and Y versions. Yahoo Research represent Pokemon which shows legendary Pokemon such as Zoom, which you will find Pokemon X, and Ivoltu, which you will find the Pokemon Y version. It also shows us different gameplay you will play, so it could be looking after Pokemon. When you start playing Pokemon X and Y, you will see Professor Augustin Sycamore. He tells us about the world of Pokemon in Color's region. It does not have voiceover, but it speaks in the text. The background music for the opening is a perfect match for the game, because it is also based on a role-playing game. It is more than a violin, and it is orchestral, which makes us feel epic and big, which draws the player's attention to play Pokemon X and Y. Thank you so much, mate. You will get an option to customize the characters such as boy and girl and put the name of the player of your choice. When you're done, Professor Sycamore will show you that you are ready to visit the world of Pokemon. So the journey starts at home in Vanderbilt Town where you are asleep, then a friendship wakes you up with a chirping sound, which matches the sound of a robin. As you hold the direction button, you are moving the player. When you go and check on the mirror, you are changing your clothes. The player can also sit on the chair and check on the computer. If you're new, you still can check on the computer if you want to. The player goes downstairs and we hear the walking sound because it matches the footsteps, and it suits the game very well. When you go downstairs, you meet your mother. The reason why there is the baby sound is because the player gets an attention from them. Your mother asks the player if she is ready for the journey and say hello to the neighbors. When we exit, we hear the exiting sound. The reason why they put that sound is because the player can exit or enter inside the house. When the player exits the door, she meets the rival, Serena, or Karen. If it's just a girl, and Shauna too. Thank you so much, Bob. You're very welcome, man. The player is new in Vanderbilt Town, Also, Selena and Karen introduces herself or themselves to the player, and Sharon introduces herself as well. They came and get the player and tells her that Professor Sycamore lives in Carol's region. And they were told that he has a request for 5 kids, including them. Guess what? Selena Karen is a little surprised that Professor Sycamore knows who he or she is. Shadow tells the player that they'll be waiting for him or her in the next cell and they're going to get a Pokemon. As Shadow and Selena Karen leave Vanderbilt Town to get to the next town, the player started the journey to get a starter Pokemon. You use this plasma to put the player or on the B button to learn. And then we get the door opening sound. The reason why we hear door opening sound is because it matches the sound of the opening in general. Here we are in Upper Town. When you hear someone's calling you. Of course! It's Selena and Karen. And Shadow. But who are the other two? Well, let's find out. Actually, before that, the background soundtrack is called Apricot Town. The reason why they use this soundtrack for the game is because it is a country and thrilling too, and they made the game eye-catching. Very well then, let's meet new friends. The player came to the meeting place and she sits next to Serena or Karen. She introduces him to everyone and the player. The player starts to meet Tieno throughout Wisconsin's dance school. Then the player also starts to meet Trevor, the player who never misses a single question on its test, but he's a little shy. Tieno is absolutely happy to meet the player, and he thought that it feels like a closer clue if they call each other by nicknames. He suggests calling the player as Meister, but Shara also suggested Nils as, and Trevor is not sure to nickname someone he just met, and he suggested to nickname the player as the Big S. None of their suggestions want to do the player any good. It is entirely up to you to decide what they should call you. I normally pick my own, so when I play Pokemon X, I pick my own nickname, Star. After you put your own nickname or just one they have suggested, Shana is very happy that the nickname you have chosen fits you perfectly. She absolutely sure that they're going to be friends, so they decided to call you that too. Shana also asked to see the Pokemon. She's looking forward to meet her new partner soon. Diano shows the starter Pokemon, so there are 3 of them. Which one will I choose? Which one will you choose? Jasper, Fennekin, or Floki? It's entirely up to you to choose which one you like. When I play Pokemon X, I have chosen Floki because it has the right to calm my mind, and the reason of this is because it is the one I admire so much, and the sound for Floki matches the sound of a frog. After you've chosen your Pokemon starter, you are asked to give it the nickname. Shannon has chosen the starter, which is not effective against the type you choose, but they go together. Celine has chosen a starter which is super effective against the type you have chosen. Trevor has something for you from the Professor Sycamore as well. It will help the player to understand Pokemon on a much deeper level. When we see a key item, we can update a key item. They use this target even in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. They use this object because it matches every key item you collect on your journey. Travel has explained how the Pokemon works. It records every Pokemon you encounter. The reason why you get a Pokédex is because Professor Sycamore wants us to go on a journey with our Pokemon to complete the Pokédex. The reason why this soundtrack is used is because it is about friendship with people you meet in the game. And it has a piano and a drum too. Jailer has given the player the letter from Professor Sycamore, and assigned the player to give it to his or her. Now, you are ready to go. Wait, hold on a second. Shanna caught up with you and she wants to battle you. I guess this is the first battle for us. When you battle against your rival, we hear the sounder called Battle Friend. The reason why we hear this sounder in the game is because you are battling against your rival. This sounder has percussions, archers and brief instruments. After a battle, the player goes home to Vanilla Town and gives it to her mother. And as long as she reads Professor Sycamore's letter, she granted the permission to go. She has even given you the Town Map, which is a key item. It helps us find out where you are, especially when you get lost. When you travel on the routes to get to the gym badge, you will encounter a wild Pokemon. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you have it happy and use a Pokeball. If it doesn't work, try another variety of Pokemon. When you caught the wild Pokemon, when you caught it, the wild Pokemon's data is added to your Pokédex. If you already caught one, you just have to defeat it and get a Speedway, so you will raise your Pokemon. Now then, let's see if we tap down the sound of the when we encounter a wild Pokemon. When you travel on the road and run into the grass, we hear the grass sound. The reason why we hear this sound is because it matches the general sound of the grass. The Pokemon has different sound because it varies and matches the sound of the animals. Most of them are made by them, and some of them match the sound of the animals. In the battlefield, as weather, we hear lightning sound. The reason why we hear lightning sound is because it matches the flying bacon sound. We hear hailing sound because it matches the sound of the grass sound, which is edited. sound stands out because it matches the game perfectly. It even matches the actual snake sound. We hear sound like sound because it matches the actual sound in general. They also add weird works regarding about encountering a channel or a wild Pokemon. Playing Battlefield because the player will find Pokemon in the glass. Cave Battlefield because the player will encounter the wild Pokemon in the cave. Pokemon Gym because the player will challenge the gym leader in Pokemon Gym. Snowfield because the player will encounter wild Pokemon in the snow battlefield. Rocky Battlefield because the player will encounter wild Pokemon in the Rocky Battlefield. Then we hear the voice sound. I should have mentioned it at the first battle. Well, the reason why we hear this now is because it matches some of foreign things and it makes the game eye-catching. Then we hear hitting sound because the reason why we hear this sound because when the Pokemon use Tackle, it just hit about Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon's moves. There are moves that increase your Pokemon's stats and decrease the opposite Pokemon's stats. There are moves that cause stats to the opposite Pokemon, such as Sleep Powder, which allows your Pokemon to put the opposite Pokemon to sleep. There are moves which attack the opposite Pokemon, which cause confusion, poison, paralyzes, and burn, or make them flinch. There are moves which allow your Pokemon to protect itself from the opposite Pokemon's attacks. There are moves which allows your team to be protected by stages such as Safeguard. Back to the side, we have to track them down. We hear the explosive sound because it allows you the player to catch a wild Pokemon of your choice. Then we hear the W sound because the reason why we hear this sound is because it matches other W sound like this. Then we hear a Pokeball shaking sound because it allows the Pokemon to get a chance to get cold. It depends on which Pokeball you use because sometimes it gets out by itself. Next, let's talk about the sound that they used. We hear Battle Wild Pokemon because the player is encountering a wild Pokemon. In matches in Pokemon X-Y Series 2. Then we hear Congratulations, your Pokemon evolved. The reason why we hear this sound is because the player caught a wild Pokemon. We also hear this when the Pokemon evolved and we received one after trading, choose your one Pokemon starter or when the egg hatched. Then we hear Victory Wild Pokemon because the reason of this is because your Pokemon gains experience and when you defeated a wild Pokemon or when you caught it. Oh yes! When the experience bar is full, we hear level up sound. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because your Pokemon grows stronger. The more you train it, the more you make them started to overcome the obstacle ahead. Next, let's talk about training encounters. When we get started by a youngster, we hear spotted youngster. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because they want to challenge the player in Pokemon battles. We hear spotted last. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because they want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. We hear spotted Pokemon. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because Pokemon want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. We hear spotted twins. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because twins want to challenge the player on 2 against 2 Pokemon battle in 2 against 2 Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted tourists. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because tourists want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted battler. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because battlers want to challenge the player in Pokemon battles. Then we hear spotted mate. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because mates want to challenge the players in Pokemon battles. Then we hear spotted team flare. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player gets to encounter team flare in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted swimmer female. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because female swimmer wants to challenge the player in Pokemon battles. Then we hear spotted hiker. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because hikers want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted honeymooners. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because honeymooners want to challenge the player in 2 against 2 Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted black belt. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because black belts want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted male, swimmer male. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because male swimmer wants to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted fully sorted girl. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because fully sorted girls want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. Then we hear spotted ace trainer. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because ace trainers want to challenge the player in Pokemon battle. And then we hear spotted punk guy. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because punk guy wants to challenge the player in Pokemon battle.
Battle. We hear battle trainer. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player gets to challenge the trainer in a Pokemon battle. And then we hear battle team flare. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player gets to challenge a member of Team Flare. As long as you defeat the opposing Pokemon's trainer, you gain experience points to make your own Pokemon stronger. After the player defeats the trainer, as we hear victory. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player has won the Pokemon battle. After defeating the member of Team Flare, we hear victory Team Flare. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player has won the Pokemon battle against a member of Team Flare.
All stones. But you have to choose one. I haven't chosen one yet. If you have Chinese store, you can use one to your Pokemon, a shiny Pokemon of your choice to make them in different color. So, what is your favorite Eevee's evolution? Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. When a Pokemon evolve, we hear a glorious sound. The reason why we hear this sound is because it matches the evolving Pokemon and it works very well. Next, let's talk about Pokemon Gym challenges. There'll be Pokemon 8 gym badges. You need to enhance your Pokemon's friendliness. So the player will challenge Gym Leader Viola at Santaloon City Gym. She has a back time. She loves photographing. The player will challenge Gym Leader Grant at Solar City Gym. He has a rock type Pokemon. He likes rock climbing. The player will challenge Gym Leader Corina in Shadow City Gym. She has a fighting type Pokemon. She is good at martial arts. The player will challenge Gym Leader Ramos in Cool Marine City Gym. He has a grass type Pokemon. He likes looking after plants. Calm mind. The player will challenge Gym Leader Clement in Lumio's City Gym. He has an electric type Pokemon. He is good at inventing after his invention is blown. The player will challenge Gym Leader Valerie in Laval City Gym. She has a fairy type Pokemon. She is good at dancing. The player will challenge Gym Leader Olympia in Anistar City. She has a psychic type Pokemon. She has vision and she foresees predictions. Lastly, the player will challenge Gym Leader Wolfred in Snowball Gym. He has a high type Pokemon. He has a cold temper. When the player battles against Gym Leader, we'll hear Battle Gym Leader. The reason why we hear this is because it is a challenge that which allows the player to show them how strong they got. When the player wins a battle against a Gym Leader, we hear victory, Gym Leader. The reason why we hear this is because the player has won the battle, showing the Gym Leader that she's made of. It is also had when you won a battle against any full trainer. When you won, you also receive a badge too. You will here obtain a badge. The reason why we hear this is because the player has been awarded for his effort and strengthened his Pokemon. Okay then, let's talk about Mega Evolution. When you want to Mega Evolve your Pokemon, you need your Mega League and a Mega Stone. You will find it at Shadow City at the Mega Evolution Tower, called the Tower of Mastery. In there you will challenge successful Corina with Lucario You will Mega Evolve your Lucario into Mega Lucario. When the player challenges Corina, we hear battle successful Corina. The reason why we hear this is because the player will have to adopt the power of Mega Evolution. When Mega Evolving, we hear the glorious sound because the player will be ready to make her Pokemon Mega Evolve. We hear charging sound because Pokemon is Mega Evolving and it works very well. We hear explosion sound because the Pokemon has Mega Evolved and it matches the sound of the game very well. My favorite Mega Evolved Pokemon are Mega Ampharos because it is very exciting to see Ampharos that has become a Dragon type. I enjoy it the most and it makes me calm when I play board games. Mega Beetles because it almost does look like a tree. make a more work because it has to draw in which is very sharp. Make a card more because when I see Diane dance make a evil Pokemon it is very cute. Make a meditator because it looks like it is well meditated Pokemon. Make a chaser that because when I see it in its at when that in action it is very epic. Make a Scepter because I like it long term, it almost matches the drill. Make a Blaziken because it is absolutely blazing which fills my happiness. Make a Diancie because it almost looks like a princess. It reminds me when I see the movie Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Make a Abomasum because it is absolutely epic to say multi-leg. Now, let's talk about the legendary Pokemon. When we play Pokemon X, do we find 30 years before challenging Lysander? When playing Pokemon Y, you will find Ivolto before challenging Lysander. When encountering a legendary Pokemon, we hear Battle Legendary Pokemon. The reason why we hear this is because the player will challenge Xerneas, Ivolto, and it is very epic. It is also heard when the player encounters Tiger as well. What is your favorite legendary Pokemon in Eternal? Why? Comment in YouTube. Now let's talk about Elite Four. When you got all 8 badges, the player arrives in the chamber in Victory Road. The player will try the Elite Four Malva. She is fired trainer and is so hot. The player will challenge Elite Four Seaboard. He is a voted type trainer. He is a cook, you know. The player will challenge Elite Four Vixen. He is steel type trainer. He is well armored. Excuse my poor pronunciation. The player will challenge Elite Four Drasna. She is a jungle type trainer. She is calm and knows the story of dragons. Calm mind. When the player challenges the Elite Four trainer, we will hear Battle Elite Four. The reason why we hear this is because the player will have to show Elite Four how strong he is. After the player defeated the Elite Four, the player will be challenging the champion Diantha. She is Gardevoir last to God in battle. When the player challenges the champion, we hear Battle Champion. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because this is the final Pokemon battle to become a champion. When the player wins the final battle, we hear Victory Champion. The reason why we hear this soundtrack is because the player has achieved the final victory. After the player becomes a champion, he has arrived in the Hall of Fame. The player has become a champion. Yay! The end when the player teaches a man of 3,000 years ago how to have passion in Pokemon battles and discover his bond with Floret. That is a happy ending.
Are you recording yet? Yeah, it's the dab, isn't it? Thanks everybody for watching and keep playing. I hope you had a great time when you're playing Pokemon X and Y. Thank you.
Anything else, mate?
Yeah.
What? And to be quiet.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel that you made this documentary, Gugu? I think it's kind of great, to be honest. I find quite static. I find few things difficult, especially when somebody stuck and started filming. So I think I'm gonna have to evaluate it now. Speaking of which, we had a great time together making this film, didn't we? Of course we did. I shall be make more film. That reminds me of all the Star Kicking Adventures, you know. Yes, as long as they get our creatures, including my creatures. At the moment, you are the possible team I have. Besides Andrew, Michael, Dan, and the other two. And the other Dan. The one who's a close friend to you. Oh, yeah? Ah, yes, it is close to you. I see that your bond has improved. You have overtaken the difficulties. It is all thanks to Michael. That's all. The possibility is that you overcome that difficulty. And you save us all. Thanks, mate. You're very welcome, we stick together. That's what friends are for. I was a agony before, anyway. Yeah, me too, mate. I've been making a documentary. The agony passes away. Yeah, you're right, mate. This is great. That's great that you prove it too. You also knock your bond phenomenon too. Your friends are. I'm sure you're gonna do the same with ours. You're right, mate. I need to stick with others besides my friends are alive. Thank you for understanding. You're very welcome, that's what we're here for. Congratulations, Griffin. Thank you. I'm so proud of you that you started. I'm so proud of you that you got the distinction for leader level 2. It was all thanks to you guys. Not only you, also my friends are beside me. Besides you, they're the ones who. They are my powers too. It is all the friendships within you. All the friendships within. To get upgraded. Yes, I wonder what else I could have done. The most important thing is to find out. Just if you wanna start another video, do your best. I wanna say the same to you. There's no money. Well, there's no friends guys such as you guys, including you. I don't know that you are the possible team, including your collection. As soon as you get the collection, as soon as I get the creature, we can start this series. I mean, continue the series we're doing. still upgraded us. It's still on, you know. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the documentary. Pokemon X and Y, right? Yes. I guess it's time. I guess we have to stay tuned for the next video. Because that's the whole companions we have. We got to start to the video. Greatest living in adventure. Starlander is doing his best to see the star. Yes, we can happy to do the same. You're not unknown anymore. You're at me. That's it, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you around, guys. See you later, guys. I'll see you in the next video. The next video, babies. Star Kicking Adventures, the new opening sequence. If I get the glitch, only if I get the missing creature, also, and Venom. And then we can get Tahu, United on Fire, Kobaka, and Milo. Oh, I mean Venom. And a new one too. So I'll see you there, guys. Because we can push back to start Kicking Adventures.